I have tried to make this stupid video so many times. It is driving me absolutely insane. Ugh. Okay, so since I've been trying to make this video so many times, I'm just gonna do a few things here. So, first topic, offhand, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm going to try my hardest. It is part of my goals to make my YouTube channel blossom this year. I know I say that every year, but it is going to happen. So, that's that. Ignore this is my husband's game room, but this is where the computer is and stuff, so I'm in here a lot too, but that's all his. Anyways, so let's get to the topic of this video now. Welcome back if you haven't been here for a while, because I'm horrible at uploading, or welcome if you're new and haven't seen me before. This is Life with Casey. I'm an angel. I try to be an angel. But anyways, we're just gonna get into it and go with the flow. So here's my first video of 2020. Can't believe it's 2020. It is April 10th. And I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna quit rambling and let's just get to this video that I'm trying to make. Okay, so this is going to be a hard topic for me to talk about. One, because it's about me and things that I'm going through. And two, because I don't know, it's me. I have a hard time talking, period. So, I'm just gonna get into it. In case you haven't noticed or want to point it out, and I'm gonna point it out before you can, I'm overweight. I know this. I've been overweight for the last 7 years, and honestly, I could do any amount of exercise and any amount of healthy diet that I want for so long, and I will still be this weight. The reason for that being is because I have what they like to call polycystic ovary syndrome. That is a mouthful, and I'll spell it out right here somewhere in this box of me. But for a shorter version to say it, since it's such a mouthful, is PCOS. And basically, when you Google it, I'm just gonna go off Google because everybody's different, and this is just an overall coverage of what this is. Basically, it's a hormonal disorder that causes enlarged ovaries with small cysts on the outer edges. Every female, I'm going to say, every single female with PCOS is different. My version of PCOS might be different than the next girl's. So some of our stuff might meet in the middle and be the same, but I'm gonna tell you now, you could be 110 pounds and have it. You could be sticks and twigs and bones and have it. You could be the heaviest baddest and have it. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about my version of it. So my version of PCOS, I don't really know yet because I've been trying to find answers and they just haven't come to me yet. I was diagnosed over 7 years ago. I started noticing something weird about my menstrual cycles. So I talked to my mom and she suggested let's go to a doctor. So we found a primary and they did blood work, and that was that. Sorry, I'm playing with a flashlight. I'll put it down. I got diagnosed with it. I got put on a few different types of medications to help manage with weight loss. One of them being birth control, and that's a consistent one that I'm always being put on by many different doctors. And I don't like it, and I will tell you why here in a bit. Another one is metformin, and I also do not like that one, and I'll also tell you why. So I've had 2 different doctors diagnose me with PCOS, and my mom has had it, so I kind of feel like I got it from her, and it's like a gene that I got from her, but at the same time, I don't know, because I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose. So I was going to do this study, but I didn't qualify, and I tried to do that a month ago, and this is why I'm making this video. Because I didn't qualify for that study, I'm not going to be able to get to be a part of that group that gets to find answers for the rest of us. So I'm going to try to find different ways and different answers for myself, and one of those is going to an OBGYN to ask questions that they might have answers for. And I'm specifically going to try to find one that might know more into this syndrome than other doctors, like a primary doctor might, because they work with that part of the body more than a primary doctor does, of course. So that's how that's gonna go. Once I get insurance, because I recently changed jobs, I can go and make an appointment with that, get a primary, and start working on my steps. I'm not gonna try to make this video very long. So the reasons why I don't like birth control and metformin is because I just don't feel like they do anything for me. Birth control might make my cycles normal. And by normal, I mean I might have a 1 week period and then 3 weeks without. Usually myself, I go about months and months without before I see, and then I have a really heavy flow. Sorry guys, you might want to click off. A little too late now to tell you, but you know, this video is more for the ladies. So I don't do birth control because I don't see that it helps me very much, and I just don't want it, because to me, in my brain, I've already set that it's not a part of my goals. It doesn't help me lose weight. It in fact actually makes me gain weight. So once I get off of it, I lose all the weight that I've gained from starting to take the pill. So that's not fun. And then metformin's the other one that I don't like to do. Metformin I don't take because I don't like the side effects that it gives me. I was on metformin for a year from a doctor that prescribed it to me to help with weight loss, even though I'm not a diabetic. And I constantly had a side effect from it. So it just wasn't for me, so I quit taking it because I didn't want to do that to my body anymore. Constantly having to go to the bathroom, even if I didn't drink coffee to make me go. So I quit taking that, and I won't take it. It didn't do what my body needed it to do. So I have problems, obviously, with my weight. I gained over 100 pounds in the span of a year and have held on to that. And my weight does fluctuate by about 5 to 10 pounds. 1 week I will be down 10 pounds. The next week I'll be up about 15 or 5 or 10. So it just depends. I do weigh myself often just because I'm curious, because I am a very active person. I work in the healthcare field, so I'm constantly walking and constantly drinking water, which is good. Gotta stay hydrated. And I constantly lift and whatnot. It might not be weights, but it's a human body, which to me equals about the same. I'm still active. I'm pretty active when I'm at home. I clean the house a lot. I do little exercises, and I still just can't shed my weight. So there's that problem. My cycles are pretty much non-existent. My face, if you can't tell, I'll take my glasses off so you can see a little bit more, but my face is red completely from around my nose to my upper lip is just red. I do have red up here, but I've always had that red spot up there. In fact, when I cry, you can see my birthmark. That's where my birthmark is. So I've always had this kind of red area right here. So acne is one of the things that we can get because our hormones, I told you I can't talk. My hormones are off, so I get this, but I'm not exactly sure if that's just because of my hormonal problems or because I used a face mask and now I have this chemical burn on my face, and it's just kind of been there for a few years after I did this face mask, and it totally ripped my nose raw. So I'm kind of want to more go with that because that's what I noticed after I did that. I think I'm just gonna end it here because you guys will get to walk with me through this journey. I'm not gonna show super raw detail. I might have to just sit and soak in my emotions and then explain it to you, which might be better than raw, but I also want to show some of the raw emotion, but we'll just play it by ear and see how that goes. So until my next video, here's this one. It might be a year. I'm hoping not. I'm working on having a goal to do a video every weekend, whether it be a vlog or some sort of craft I'm doing or some video like this where I'm just sitting and talking and rambling on. So every Sunday and Monday I will film, and throughout the week I will edit sometime and upload. I'm not sure what days. It'll just be according to my schedule. So here's my video, and I hope you like it, and I'm getting awkward, so I'm gonna go.